The 69-year-old, who has revealed pictures of her injuries, says she was bedridden for days after the insect repeatedly bit her. It comes amid warnings that boot-sucking vampire horseflies that carry a killer infection have arrived in the UK. The pensioner, who did not wish to be named, saw her legs, hands and face swell up following the bites, Lincolnshire Live reports. She became so unwell her husband thought she'd suffered a stroke. The woman said, "I didn't feel like I was on this planet. I felt dreadful. I just wanted to sleep. I could feel my legs tightening up as they started to become limp and swell. I had to have my wedding ring taken off because my hands had swollen up so much. I didn't even realize my face had puffed up until my husband told me it had. I couldn't believe it." The OAP of Lincoln was watching her grandson in a horse show when she was bitten on July 15th. She was bitten 3 times on her left leg and once on her right leg. UK weather, England basks in 33°C heat on hottest day of the year, but it wasn't until Tuesday, when the bite marks began to flare up, she realized something was wrong. Her husband said he had never seen her so ill in 55 years. The 73-year-old, she had sickness and diarrhea and has lost around 3 pounds over the last week. She just felt totally rough. She went to bed and woke up here and there, but must have been in bed for around 36 hours. We went to the doctors on Wednesday, and the nurse said it is a horsefly bite based on the evidence. They gave her a prescription, and she is on the mend, but her legs are still red, with big blotches and lumps. The grandmother is now recovering with the help of antibiotics and antihistamines, though she still can't get her wedding ring on. She added, "I do not like going to the doctors, taking tablets or putting anyone out, but my advice is that, if you do have a bite, keep an eye on it. If you have had more than one, you should definitely go and see someone." The scorching temperatures are said to be to blame for the arrival of the vampire horseflies. The critters are said to be a danger to human health as medication on the NHS may not be strong enough to treat their bites. Professor Colin Garner, Chief Executive of Antibiotic Research UK, ANTRUK, said, "Here is a prime example of why we need to develop new medications fast to keep up with our changing climate and unexpected situations such as a horsefly bite epidemic." Read more top stories from Mirror Online. We have been warning for some time that our antibiotics are so ineffective that we could reach the situation where people will once again die from an infected scratch or bite. That tragic moment may just have come. I personally got bitten recently by a horsefly, and it is very painful. I am self-medicating with creams and an oral antihistamine tablet to ensure the bite site does not become infected. Signs of a horsefly bite: a raised and nasty rash, dizziness, shortage of breath, weak and swollen limbs. Treatments include antihistamine and steroid creams, and in serious cases, broad-spectrum antibiotics. However, if your symptoms are particularly bad, it may be worth going to your local GP.